Hey there. Please don't mind my sleek attire for this episode. This is how you dress when the team you picked to win last week actually wins. You know, I got to give it to Mike McDaniels. I mean, first 2 games in the NFL, and he beats arguably 2 of the greatest coaches of all time. Pretty impressive. Winning is a beautiful thing. You know, last week the team that I picked to win actually won. My Michigan Wolverines won. My Tampa Bay Buccaneers won. My Cleveland Browns, they found another way to let me down. Man, I need a moment to heal. Y'all go ahead and roll the credits, man. Sorry about that. I'm Mark Cunningham, and you're watching the Sip Off Before Kickoff, where we pair a new wine with the hard-hitting game of football. You know, there's nothing I like more than a good old GOAT debate. Speaking musically, 112 was one of the greatest R&B groups of all time. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, they dominated the billboards. Well, roughly 20 years later, there's a new duo called 212, and they're the greatest QB group of all time. I'm talking about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. And for opposing teams who have been trying to stop these QBs over the last 2 decades, it's been anything but peaches and cream. See what I did there? Let's go ahead and hit me with the transition, and let's keep the show going. Here's the good news. I guarantee you that the wine we're tasting today is 100% better than that last joke I just told. I promise you. With that being said, we are doing things a little bit different today and drinking a barefoot wine spritzer out of a can. Now, drinking wine out of a can is new to me, it's different, it's foreign. I imagine it might be like eating macaroni and cheese with chopsticks, which actually sounds like a pretty cool idea. The Barefoot Wine Spritzer is fruit forward with flavors of pear and green apple. Fruit flavors both smell and taste extremely natural, almost like I picked them off a tree myself. And who doesn't love a little effervescence? I know I do. So the Barefoot Wine Spritzer, what do we think? I think this is delicious and refreshing. It's a perfect drink to get a day of football started. It's somewhat sweet, so I would pair it with something savory like a fish platter with fries, or maybe a turkey sandwich with some potato chips. Don't forget the pickle on the side. And then you can thank me now or later for what's possibly the greatest wine spritzer pairing of all time. Sip Off Before Kickoff Game of the Week features Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers hitting down at Tampa Bay to take on Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. And I think this one is going to be a nail-biter that goes down to the wire, as both offenses will struggle a bit to put points on the board. I don't think the final score will necessarily reveal how much of a defensive game this is, but in the end, the Buccaneers defense have been playing lights out over the last 2 weeks, and I don't see that stopping now. I think the Bucs defense will find a way to put their special teams unit in position to win on a walk-off field goal. I got the Bucs getting the win,
27-24.
That's it for me. I'll see y'all next week on the Sip Off Before Kickoff with a new wine and a new game. Until then, go Blue, go Browns, go Bucs. Go to the store and get this Barefoot Wine Spritzer and tell me what y'all think.